This is a video that I was going to send you to show you where they undercoated the frame and they did not scale the rust off of it. And some of the rotted parts of the frame that they say aren't covered under the BXD but are clearly shown in green of your guys' campaign. In your guys' campaign for the BXD, it clearly shows how to undercoat and where to scrape the rust. As you can see, they didn't scrape any of the rust. It's heavily scaled. Alright, if you get in there, you can just knock off big chunks of rust from the frame. If you get up in the frame rails, there's big, huge chunks of rust all up in the frame rails where they said nothing's wrong. I mean, you could just pull this out all day long. That's just reaching up there one time. And I don't know, you can't really tell, but these aren't little thin pieces of rust. That's all up in here. I don't know how good you could see it. There's holes in the frame where they say it's not covered because it's not in the right campaign, but it shows up in that campaign. If you look at the frame right here, it's totally separating and rotting away. It's more than half gone. Like right here is a good example. You can see the rust hole right there where they say there's not there, but the one next to it they say there's no rust holes. You can pretty much stick a screwdriver right through it. You can see where the frame rail is separating. Let me see if I can get the screwdriver. I could probably just get it better with my fingers. Like you could just let me try to get you a couple more other little areas. I already showed you around the leaf spring shackle, which is a big concern because I tow a boat and it's all day long. You could just, so according to the campaign, they're supposed to scrape all this off if the frame is good and undercoat it. As you can see, they just undercoated right all over it. Then you can get to the spot so you can see where it's flaking off. I wish I could get a better picture so you can see the thickness of the frame. See how it's thick, and then all of a sudden it gets thin. Part of the frame right here where my finger is, there's a ledge back there where you can see how much of it's rotted off. So it was this thick, and then it gets down to here. So the frame's virtually almost ready to bend in half in that area. And then you can see up in here, but they said it was done right. There's nothing they could do about it now because I already drove it off the lot and it's no better on this side of the truck. I mean, it's just, I don't know if you could actually see the perforations in the frame. It's just totally just flakes off everywhere. It's just, why they didn't do it the right way the first time is beyond me. I don't know if it was a cost issue, a time issue, but now because the way they did it, it's just going to rot even faster than what it is. You can see the side of the rails right here are gone. They're all rotting away. Now they keep going directly just on the front frame mounts, but there's more than just the front frame mounts. I mean, it's This is one of the cross members. Sections of the side rails you could just knock holes in. Here's, and I mean, you can see I'm doing this with little to no effort. Same thing on the side of the frame. Try to get the camera where you can see it. The screwdriver. This is a layer of rust. Here's the top layer of rust. So by the time you take off the top and the bottom layer of rust, the frame's half its thickness. Up in the rail areas were some of the worst areas. Like in through here. This is